I was watching the Rose Bowl parade as I normally do, but I was watching the NBC broadcast, Al Roker and company, and all of a sudden Paulie goes, "Hey, you might want to go to Amazon Prime and watch their Rose Bowl parade coverage. I think you'll like the host." This was alternative coverage. I think Tim Meadows was their roving reporter, and a guy named Cord Hosenbeck was one of the co-hosts. I think his other co-host, Tish, I believe her name was, and that was her first time. But I was looking at Cord Hosenbeck's resume here, and he got some negative reviews. I think people weren't quite sure what to make of Cord Hosenbeck, but he's a health and fitness expert. He says he played in the USFL. He had a book called Rice Cake Revolution, Total Yogurt Recipe Guide, bestseller of 27. I mean, they're 27 books. He's done a lot. I know he's big into Animals, Canine Kennel Foundation. I believe this is his first national interview. He's Cord Hosenbeck, who joins us now. Cord, thanks for joining us and welcome to the program.
Dan, thank you so much for having me. What a pleasure and a thrill to be on your show. It's just great to take the time to talk to you, broadcaster to broadcaster. And real quick correction there, Dan. It's the Rose Parade, not the Rose Bowl Parade.
Okay, my bad, Cord. Thank you. How many years have you covered the Rose Parade?
Well, Tish Cadigan and myself have covered it for 25. This is our 25th year. Can you believe it? Since 1992. And every year just gets better than the previous year. We really enjoy ourselves and have a great time.
I'm looking at your resume. California All-State football player?
Well, yeah, I was. I don't like to toot my own horn, but you brought it up. Yes, I played at Victor Mountain College. I was a defensive end. I still hold the record for 19 sacks, and then transferred to Palmdale State, where I moved to offensive line, and had a great 2-year career there. A lot of great memories at Palmdale State, the Dragons, and then in 1995, I got the call up to the big leagues, and I played 4 games for the New Jersey Generals of the USFL. 4 of the greatest weeks of my life. Chuck Fairbanks was my coach. I still consider Brian Sipe a great and dear friend. I don't get to talk to him as much as I'd like to, but Brian, if you're listening, I still think about you all the time.
Well, wait a minute. Was the USFL in business in 1995?
As far as I know.
Okay. Because I remember covering it.
I'm sorry, 85.
Oh,
what am I talking about?
Okay. All right, well then that makes a little more sense there, Cord, because I remember the New Jersey Generals.
Yes, of course. Who doesn't?
I was looking at some of the people, and people can be rough with the Twitter, Cord, as we know.
Everyone's a critic, right, Dan?
Yeah, I thought they were a little rough on you. They thought you were a little off color. How did you handle the criticism?
Look, here's the thing. You're going to have to crack a few eggs to make an omelet, right? And you're going to have to climb 100 mountains before you reach the peak. And I'm not perfect. I'm still a work in progress. I'm an open book when I'm out there. I shut all that out because guess who my worst critic is, Dan?
Cord Hosenbeck.
Exactly. And when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, Cord, what are you going to work on today? So there can't be a bigger critic out there than myself. And sure, I read some things that people, for instance, people talked about, or felt like I talked about my fear of horses too much. And I have a legitimate fear of horses. You don't know, there's always 2 sides to every story. At the same time, I got so many people responding. Thank you for talking about equine phobia, and it's a real issue out there. And so, for as many people that thought that maybe I spent too much time talking about that and not the parade, there were just as many people who said, "Thank God you addressed your fear with horses," because there's so many people out there who are also afraid of horses. They're big animals, Dan.
I'm right there with you, Cord. It's not a charity that I'm familiar with, but I'm sure that it's prominent. Cord Hosenbeck is joining us as he was the co-host of the Rose Parade and also a Basset Hound breeder.
Yes. In fact, I'm surrounded by all 15 of my dogs here. in my study. They're all sitting attentively, wondering who Papa's talking to. I've got Franklin on my lap right now. Get down, Franklin. Franklin wants to talk too, but he's a dog. He can't talk. But yeah, that's my family. I'm
You're blessed.
Single by choice, and I'm not in a current relationship. Even though if there is someone out there who's interested, I'd love to have a cup of coffee. But right now, single, and but I have my 15 beautiful basset hounds here.
Do you still have your MySpace page?
I'm still keeping that going. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And are you on Tinder or anything like that?
Nope. I'm more of a face-to-face guy. Yeah.
Old school.
Old school. Yeah. Sure.
Old school. I didn't.
Yeah, you don't know anyone in your world, do you, Dan? In your sphere of influence?
Wow. You might be too much. You might have too much going on, Cord. You're
too much fun, or just too busy of a schedule?
Well, health and fitness expert, personal trainer, best-selling author,
speaker,
basset hound breeder, television, radio host.
30 books.
Yes, and you played in the USFL. I mean, that's a lot for somebody to try to keep up with.
Dan, did you mention the Total Yogurt Recipe Guide?
No, but I know you did the Rice Cake Revolution.
That was my bestseller. I also did the citrus method, where you eat nothing but citrus for 2 years. It also cures scurvy, too, which is on the rise. Nothing to laugh about.
Hey, yeah. I just so you know, I did mention to some people I know at ESPN, you got Monday night, maybe opening with John Gruden out, and I thought, you know what, if you want to go rogue, Cord Hosenbeck could be somebody you slip in the booth on Monday Night Football.
Hey, my agent is standing by. My agent, meaning me, is ready to take a call at any. I mean, I would give my right, you-know-what, to host Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
So that would be a thrill of a lifetime. I haven't done commentating in a long time since we were on the Rodeo Network. A long time ago, Tish and I hosted a show on the Rodeo Network for 2 years. But that would be a thrill. NFL, are you kidding me?
And what is cord? Is it short for something?
It's short for corduroy.
Oh, yeah, it's a family. Okay. Oh, I thought it was cordless, but
it's English.
Oh, it's English. Lord Corduroy.
The full name was Wide Rail Corduroy. Hosenbeck.
That's
the third.
Yeah.
And it's too much of a mouthful.
Yeah, it is. So cord.
And it was already taken, actually. SAG. There was already a wide whale corduroy.
Hey,
so just shortened it to cord.
Hey, thank you for making my Rose Parade just a little better.
Dan, thank you. And I was listening earlier, and there's all this talk about what the Cleveland Browns are going to do. Did you guys say they have something like 18 picks?
They have 12.
They have 12. Okay, my mistake. Why don't they take 12 quarterbacks and let them duke it out?
You think they can find one in the 12?
You would think so.
See, that's the kind of insight that you're not going to get from any of these other analysts on Monday Night Football.
You know it, Dan.
Cord,
where do you live?
I live on the East Coast, Cord.
Okay, well, if I'm ever in the East Coast, I frequently am, I'll find you.
We'd love to have you on. Next parade, you know what? I would probably organize a parade just to have Cord Hosenbeck come in.
Tish and I are available to announce any parade, anytime, anywhere.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought. But all the best to you, Cord, and a Happy New Year, and once again...
Happy New Year, Dan.
And congratulations.
Thank you. We are on cloud nine. Thank you.
That's Cord Hosenbeck, co-host of the Rose Parade, not the Rose Bowl Parade, the Rose Parade. Ooh,
great get.
That's a personality. I think that's his first national interview. Cord Hosenbeck. Almost feels like you could make him into a movie character. Yeah, Fritzy.
Were you familiar with the Rodeo Network?
I was not. I did not. I was not familiar with him playing for the New Jersey Generals in the USFL. And I remember that, too. Yes,
We're also getting some confused emails from people in California saying, I'm in California. I've never heard of Palmdale State. Is that supposed to be a college?
That's on you.
Yeah, just because you didn't hear from these two colleges he went to, I
no need to slight people of Palmdale State.
Yeah. So, He said he played, and I believe him. He's Cord Hosenbeck, for God's sakes.